What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the grilled cheese series. It's been a few weeks since we put together grilled cheese out here on the Blackstone griddle, but today we're going to do something a little bit different. So I don't know about you guys, but because you do so much cooking at home, do you guys get like these AI generated recipes that show up in your social media accounts, and you know it's not a real person posting these recipes, but every once in a while you say, well, you know what, that one's a little bit intriguing. So today we've got one that I'm pretty confident is an AI generated grilled cheese. We're gonna try it out. It is a maple sriracha bacon Gouda grilled cheese. So let's start building it before we get it to the Blackstone griddle today. So we're gonna start with a little bit of maple syrup and sriracha sauce. So I'm gonna try to get about 2 tablespoons according to what I think was that AI generated recipe. All right. So a little bit of that maple syrup, and then I want about a tablespoon of that sriracha sauce. Oops, there we go. And then we're gonna kind of just mix this together. I can get the heat and the sweetness just off the front of the nose on this one. Wow, this might actually turn out pretty good, folks. So, all right, we've got that mixed together. All right, so I have already pre-cooked some slices of bacon that we're going to use today as well for this sandwich. So we'll go ahead and open. I'm going to use Hawaiian bread because that's what we have here in the house. You could use whatever bread you like for this one because I have no idea which type of bread is going to taste the best for this sandwich today. All right, so I'm going to grab myself a couple slices of that Hawaiian bread. I'm going to be making a couple of these sandwiches here. One for me and one for the bride. All right. So what we're going to do with this sandwich is I'm going to go ahead and kind of open up the bread. So we'll build it from the inside. All right. So I know typically here on the grilled cheese series, I've kind of toasted the inside of those buns, but you know what? I'm going to follow the AI generated recipe today. And it didn't mention it, so we're going to see what happens. All right. So we're going to take a little bit of that mixture that we got there, and I'm actually gonna grab myself a little brush here, and we're gonna brush the insides of this sandwich. So the insides of that bread. All right, folks. I'm trying to get this sandwich done today. We look like we have some thunderstorms rolling in behind the camera here, so I wanna get this done because I'm kind of hungry. I've been outside working in the yard most of the day. It's a hot day here as well, so. All right. So we got that part done. So we're gonna go with that sliced Gouda cheese. So I'm gonna take 1 slice. I'm gonna take some of that bacon on the inside of those sandwiches here. I'm not gonna be greedy. Let's get a little bit more than I typically might in here. All right. The more bacon, the better, right, friends? A couple extra pieces for me to snack on later. And then we're gonna go ahead and add 2 more slices of Gouda, one on what would be the top of that sandwich. Flip that bread over. Now they are pre-built. Let's head on over to the Blackstone. All right, friends, got the Blackstone griddle nice and heated up here. So we're gonna take a little bit of butter and let that be melting here in the center of the griddle for us. And for a moment, see, I got my lid on top of my sandwich over here because the sweetness of that maple syrup, being a hot summer day, wants to bring out the flies. So trying to keep the flies away as well. Those of you who cook outdoors a lot realize in the summertime it's gonna happen. You just have to battle it the best you can when it comes to those flies. All right, so. All right, there we go. Get that butter smeared a little bit. All right, hopefully got enough butter there for both sandwiches to get going. All right, we're gonna take the first one. We'll take that second one. All right, kind of slightly press them down just a little bit. All right, I kind of got it like on a lower heat here. So I wanna hopefully get this a good melt as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that lid and set it on top. And I think what I'll do as well is have a little bit of water underneath to create a little bit of steam in there. We'll let it go here for about a minute or so, and we should be ready to flip them over. All right, it's been about a minute. Should be time to flip those over. Oh, Look at that golden brown there, my friends. We're gonna do the same thing here. Get a little steam going again, cover them back up. About another minute on that side, and we should be ready to eat. All right, it's time to get these grilled cheeses off of the Blackstone griddle. Oh yeah. Turn those burners off. We're gonna bring it on over. There we go, my friends. So let's go ahead and slice them and take a look. Definitely golden brown on both sides. Woo, see that bacon. That Gouda's just slightly melted on the insides of both of those as well. I'm gonna let them cool. They're a little bit hot. We get a little more of that sauce. So we might use it as a dip as well, and we'll give it a taste test. All right, you guys, so I drizzled it a little bit with that sauce. I already took a half piece to the wife inside. She's taste testing it as well. We're gonna do the same here. All right, so we got that bacon, that Gouda. Oh, I can smell the maple and that Sriracha. Wow. I know I told you guys, I believe this recipe is AI generated, but this is damn delicious. You guys are gonna love this. My gosh, really good. The sweetness that sauce is bringing in the flies, like I warned you guys. So I'll put this recipe for you guys in the description of this recipe, or this episode. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys again on Bones and Brews.